Hey everyone, welcome back to Robot Explains. Today we will talk about, what are northern lights? The northern lights, also known as the Aurora borealis, are a natural light display that can be seen in the night sky in the northern hemisphere. They are caused by the interaction between the solar wind and the Earth's magnetic field. The solar wind is a stream of charged particles that flows out from the sun, and when it reaches the Earth, it can interact with the Earth's magnetic field. This interaction causes the charged particles to become trapped in the magnetic field, which causes them to move along the field lines. As the particles move along the field lines, they collide with atoms and molecules in the Earth's atmosphere, which causes the atoms and molecules to give off light. The northern lights are typically seen in the polar regions, such as Canada, Alaska, Greenland, Norway, Sweden, and Finland, and they are most active during solar maximum, which is the period of maximum activity in the sun's 11-year cycle. The lights can be seen in a variety of colors, including green, yellow, red, blue, and purple. The colors are determined by the type of gas in the atmosphere and the altitude at which the light is being produced. For example, green lights are typically produced by oxygen atoms at an altitude of about 60 miles, while red lights are typically produced by nitrogen atoms at a lower altitude. The northern lights can take on many different shapes, such as arcs, rays, curtains, and bands. The shape of the lights can change rapidly, and the colors can also change quickly. Sometimes, the lights can be so bright that they cast shadows on the ground. This natural light show is a spectacular sight and attracts many tourists to the polar regions. There are also southern lights, also known as the Aurora australis, which can be seen in the southern hemisphere, particularly in Antarctica, New Zealand, Chile, and Argentina. The southern lights are caused by the same process as the northern lights, but they are less commonly seen due to the fact that there are fewer inhabited areas in the southern hemisphere that are close to the polar regions. The northern lights have been studied for centuries, and scientists have made many important discoveries about the Earth's magnetic field and the solar wind through their research. Today, scientists use a variety of tools to study the northern lights, such as satellites, ground-based observatories, and balloons. They are also studying how the northern lights may be affected by changes in the Earth's magnetic field and the solar wind, which could have important implications for our understanding of space weather and the potential impacts on our technology-dependent society. In conclusion, the northern lights are a beautiful natural phenomenon that are caused by the interaction between the solar wind and the Earth's magnetic field. They can be seen in the northern hemisphere, particularly in the polar regions, and they come in many different colors and shapes. They have been studied for centuries, and scientists continue to learn more about them today, which is important for understanding space weather and its potential impacts on our technology-dependent society. And finally, 2 funny facts. In ancient times, the northern lights were believed to be the breath of the Arctic spirits who played games with a giant ball of fire. The scientific term for the northern lights, Aurora borealis, is derived from the Roman goddess of dawn, Aurora, and the Greek word for north wind, boreas. If you like our video, press like and subscribe.